Much like the story of many immigrants in our area, the monarch's annual migration is a long and challenging trek from Illinois to Mexico. This remarkable journey is a testament to these butterflies' resilience, creating generations along the way. The monarch butterfly's long journey from Chicago to central Mexico has begun. The Monarch's send-off has become an annual celebration for El Valor, a nonprofit early childhood education provider on the city's southwest side. The children see them grow from eggs to caterpillars to the iconic orange and black-winged butterflies.
It's really teaching them how to, see the life cycle of a butterfly and how life changes so easily. And even when we think it's dark and there's nothing else, you get a beautiful butterfly.
Every year, monarchs take off from our area in September for an impressive migration from Illinois to Mexico. Their mighty wings fly them some 2,000 miles south to spend their winter in the mountaintops of a very specific region in Michoacán and El Estado de Mexico. Their tree of choice is the oyamel fir. Millions of them arrive just in time for Dia de los Muertos in November, every year.
If you think about it spiritually, the point of Dia de los Muertos is to have our ancestors come back to us, right? And that's what it symbolizes. Why they come back at that time, I really don't know. But it's just the perfect timing. It's magical.
So magical, even scientists can't explain it.
They know how to fly south because they can keep track of time and they can tell sense of direction based on where the sun is in the sky. They also can detect Earth's magnetic fields a little bit, like they have an internal compass. Now, how do they know to go to these specific mountaintops in Michoacán where the butterfly sanctuaries are? That's the greatest mystery.
Celebrations like this help bring awareness to the monarch butterfly.
They're not at risk of extinction anytime soon, but they are a candidate for listing under the Endangered Species Act. So the main factors that are affecting them now are, one, habitat, so the amount of area that they have available with nectar and host plants, milkweeds, pesticide exposure, and climate change.
We can help build the monarch's population by planting more milkweed and using fewer pesticides. And like the children of El Valor, we can help get the word out about these majestic and resilient butterflies. Now, it's worth mentioning many monarch butterflies start their migration in Canada and the areas east of the Rocky Mountains. There are several ways to help the monarch population, but one of the most effective is to plant milkweed. Milkweed is the only plant that monarch caterpillars eat. And Alan from the Nature Museum told me the best time to plant it is in the fall, so it's ready for the caterpillars by summer. So right now is a good time to plant
milkweed.
Yes, and
okay.
I have some seeds here and I plan to do it. So he said you just have to, it's just take off a little bit of the dirt and put them right up top, just cover them up, maybe put some leaves on top and that'll do it.
Where'd you get that? Can we have some?
This is from the El Valor event that I was at.
That's
They were
terrific.
handing out some of these seeds.
We are marveling at
It is
this.
amazing.
So they go down. How long do they live?
So about 8 to 9 months. They start up in Canada, they kind of start to go south. Some are here in Illinois for a little bit, then they go down to Mexico. They spend the winter down near Michoacán and in other areas in Mexico, and then eventually go to Dallas or to Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in Texas, that is where they eventually die. But they
And
start
produce the next generation.
and produce the next generation that eventually comes back to Illinois.
It is an incredible journey, and that video is beautiful of them down in Mexico.
Yes, and they have so much connection to our culture because most of them make it back on Dia de los Muertos.
Wow.
And Isla, you know this, that north wind, they like that to travel southward, just like many birds as well, too.
Exactly, yeah, and they just take them all the way down to Mexico.
Beautiful story, Heidi.
This was wonderful.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
sharing. We appreciate it.